So hello, today I will walk you through a super simple 30-day challenge to practice your speaking and your grammar in any language. Let me share my screen and show you how it works. If you are new to my work, hello, my name is Azren. I am super passionate about learning languages. I speak English, French, Spanish, Mandarin, Gujarati. I'm learning a sixth language right now, and I've dabbled in others. I run and I founded the Calgary Language Nerds. I did that back in 2016. My tutors teach one-on-one lessons that lead to fluency, typically within 1 year. I love what I do for work. It brings me a tremendous amount of joy to help people reach fluency and, of course, provide tutors with meaningful employment. So this challenge is called Never Freeze Up Again, a 30-day speaking challenge. It's super common for language learners to freeze up. They try and say something and they can't find the words and their brain jams. There are two reasons why this happens. Reason number one is a lack of vocabulary or grammar. It's common sense, right? You just don't know enough words or grammar to not freeze up. And this challenge will help solve this problem. Though you may also want to supplement with reading, listening, and or other grammar resources. The second reason is a lack of speaking practice, common sense as well. This is for people who perhaps know enough words and grammar to communicate, but who haven't really done a lot of practice. So because you haven't done a lot of practice, you're just getting stuck in your head. You don't have the practice of actually communicating out loud. So the solution there, obviously, is to speak out loud more often. And this challenge will get you speaking. Let's dive into how this challenge works. We're going to pick a speaking topic. I've given a whole bunch on page 3. That's the next page. You're going to pick a topic that's not too hard for you. We set a timer for 5 minutes and talk about that topic out loud. When you freeze, which will happen, by the way, you will definitely freeze. That's going to happen. You can either, you have a choice. You can reset the timer and start again. That's perfectly allowed. Or just simply keep it running until you think of something to say. So I'm actually doing this challenge right now, which you'll see in a moment when I scroll a little bit lower. You'll see some of my results. I just keep it running personally, but you don't have to. You're welcome to reset it every time you freeze up. That's perfectly fine too. You are allowed to use an online translator. In fact, I'd probably even recommend having an online translator open while you're doing this. Count how many words you say while speaking. You can do this with voice typing in Google Docs or any speech voice to text software. The other way to do it is you just literally manually, let me stop my screen share and show you. If you're a pretty slow talker because you're a beginner, you can do what I do, which is literally manually just count how many words you say while you talk. So you could literally go like, hi, my name is Azren, 1 tick mark per word, right? And that's one option as well. It's up to you. Voice typing is a bit easier. But if you're not very techy, sometimes I don't really want to use tech. I'm like, I'd rather use my hand and just do it manually. So it's up to you. Okay. I'll show you how to use voice typing today. I'll show you a little tutorial in like 1 second. Now you're going to repeat the steps above daily for 4 weeks. Try to say more words each time. You see, the more words you say, the less often you froze up and the more fluent you were. That's common sense, right? If you froze up all the time, you obviously didn't say very many words. If you never froze up and you were just talking fluently the whole 5 minutes, you would say lots of words. So that's a super simple way for you to track your progress over time. Now, on the note of tracking progress, we're going to track your scores in the table below. If you want, copy paste your voice typing text into ChatGPT or show it to a tutor to get it corrected. That's more for grammar purposes. If you want to make sure your grammar is correct. So that's how this will help you with your grammar, at least in part. Now, bonus, this is optional, particularly for people who want to practice a grammar point. Incorporate any tricky grammar point into your 5 minutes of speaking. So imagine you're an intermediate learner and you really struggle with the past tense. Maybe that's really difficult for you. You don't know how to do it, or you know how, but you're not very good at it. Well, what you might do is for your 5 minutes of speaking, you might only talk in the past tense. Or if you're a bit creative, maybe you'll pick like 10 verbs and you're like, I'm going to use these 10 verbs as often as possible in the past tense. Maybe you're not good at irregular verbs. You're like, you know what? Let me just write down 10 irregular verbs, have them in front of me, and I'm going to use these all the time. Maybe you don't like masculine and feminine. Like it's hard for you. Well, maybe you're going to really focus on that grammar point while you talk for 5 minutes. Who knows? Like the possibilities are endless. And quite honestly, the grammar points you choose to practice vary per language because every language is different grammar, of course. So these are some of my results here. I'm actually doing this challenge. I'm on day 4. Today was day 4 for me. Day 1, let me zoom in. Day 1, I said 81 words. Day 2, I said 88 words. Day 3, I said 93 words. Day 4, today, I said 105 words. I've written in brackets underneath. I like to know this for myself. It's not mandatory. I like to know on average how many words per minute I spoke. So day 1, in 5 minutes, I said 81 words. That's basically 16 words a minute. 88 words, basically 17.5. Today, I was at 21 words a minute. So already you can see in just 4 days how much better I've gotten. I'm not personally trying to practice any grammar points right now. I'm a super beginner. Oh, and by the way, I'm doing this for Ukrainian, and I'm not that good at Ukrainian, really. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to overcomplicate things and put extra grammar in or anything like that. No, I'm just going to talk, and whatever comes to mind, whatever I can say, whatever I'm able to get out is what I get out, and that's that. If the grammar is not perfect, whatever. I'm not worried about it for the time being. I'm just worried about getting myself feeling more comfortable with speaking. Okay, so that's the challenge there. I'll show you, actually, I'll do that in a sec. There are some topics at the bottom that I'll show you. An easier way to stop freezing up is just to hire me. That's the fast and easy way, frankly. You'll stop freezing up in three private lessons. I'm not kidding. Probably 3, you'll see a significant improvement. I also have definitions. Like if you are taking lessons, I have actual definitions of what freezing up means. Like actually, it's not just like some random term. I have metrics for how to know if you quote unquote froze up or quote unquote are not freezing up. So I'm running a 70% sale right now. So instead of charging $450, I'm charging $135 for the 3 lessons. I'm also including a grammar assessment because that matters too. You have to speak correctly, a personalized at-home speaking plan, and a 10% coupon on a future lesson purchase. There are 3 spots available. Here are the languages available: Italian, French, Mandarin, Spanish, Russian. This deal expires July 30th or when the spots are gone, whichever one happens first. Okay. Here are topics for your 4-week or your 1-month, 30-day speaking challenge. You're not limited to this list. These are just like ideas. Pick whatever you want. Pick something from this topic. Pick something different. It honestly doesn't matter. It's perfectly up to you. Whatever you're comfortable with. This is just to give you something to go off of. So do this challenge, and you will see a significant improvement in your speaking. And if you choose to incorporate grammar, you will also see a significant improvement in that grammar point as well. So if you want this document, by the way, just email me and I'll send you the document. I'll send you a version that you can print so you can like actually write in your numbers by hand. I can also send you, if you prefer, I can send you a version that has like a virtual version. I'll just email it to you so you can kind of type in it yourself. Have a great day. Best of luck with your challenge. Oh, by the way, there are, depending on when you're watching this, I actually have some people right now starting on this Monday. So it's going to be July, what is that? 15th, July 15th. Is that right? Yeah, I think so. July 15th. There are some people that are actually going to be doing this. There's a bunch of us doing this together. So we're going to be in a little group, like an online little group. We're going to post our updates in there daily. So if you want to join us, just email me. I'll send you all the details. Cool. See you next time. Bye.